Let's talk to Tim Harrison. He's the head of wealth management at Linear Investments. Morning to you, young Tim.
Good morning.
Right, let's talk about the week ahead. What's on the agenda, young man?
Well, it's the maybe a new year, but it's the same old stock markets continually
Onward
going
and
up
upward.
and up and up. Obviously, last week we saw non-farm payrolls in the US slightly softer than expected. Initially, the futures in the US sold off and then suddenly jumped 200 points to close the day. So this week it's probably a maintenance of the onwards and upwards trajectory. That being said, a couple of companies have already reported in the UK today and a bit of softness in the share price. So it could be an interesting one for the retailers coming up this week.
So I've read in the headlines, weekend press, that they thought Tesco's was the winner over the Christmas period. Would you be buying Tesco's ahead of the numbers?
Well, I mean, if you look at the retail space, it is a very, very tough gig right now. You look at the likes of Sports Direct and you look at the slightly cheaper end, lower end of the scale on the retail space, they're all seemingly struggling, all coming out with very negative updates. Debenhams this morning, case in point. House of Fraser speculation over the weekend. If you look at the food retailers, however, Tesco's have sort of moved themselves away from specifically one price bracket or one portion of the customer base and developed themselves over the years under Dave Lewis. Their numbers, again, with the festive period, historically, it's a tough one to call because of the likes of the Aldis, the Lidls, and more importantly, the likes of M&S taking market share. But out of all of them, I suppose Tesco's may look the most attractive with the festive discounting.
Understood. And finally, in terms of asset allocation, are you fully invested on the bull at the moment?
I've got to say, we haven't been fully invested for quite some time because of the fear of a correction, which could be quite aggressive. Now, obviously, you're seeing continual press speculation, newspaper reports about the bears of the market, the likes of the Odis, who have had such a terrible time maintaining their negative stance. So we are always cautious about what is round the corner. That being said, we have been party of this recent rally in the FTSE and also the European markets. But again, as I say, I always urge caution. Don't always go fully gung-ho because you never know what might come around the corner. Could it be the US? Could it be China? Or could it be something closer to home?
Tim, thank you very much indeed.